Right, today we're going to be talking about mathematics. What problems leading to simultaneous and quadratic equation? Well, my name is Master Simeon. I'm a BSc holder in mathematics education. Went to Federal University of Tweke. So on this video, I'll be making mathematics easy for viewers and everyone following me up. All right, today we want to take one problem under this topic. The topic here is what? What problems leading towards simultaneous and quadratic what equation? We are going to bring out what problem from this problem. Now let's read together. In 1984, Ike was 24 years old and his father 45 years old. In what year was Ike exactly half his father's age? Half what? His father's age. So at first you want to say, let the required age or years be X. Let's use that way because we want to know what year was Ike exactly half is what his father. So in this case now, Ike now, then we are going to write Ike, then Ike years is equal to, if you remember, we say 24 years old when his father was what? 45 years what? 45 years old. So at this point, since the age gap should be X, we are going to say let Ike's years be 24 plus the unknown years. Let Ike's years be 24 plus what? X, which is the unknown years. That means the father's years will be equal to 45 years plus X. You see? What years was Ike exactly half? Now look at the word half. Half Ike's years, half Ike's let's use the word father's age. Father's age. This implies half of the father's age. That shows that at that moment, Ike's age is equal to half of the father's age. Ike's age is half the father's age. Now, if you can check very well, we are getting some variables like this X here. Well, I think we should collect like terms. But before we collect like terms, we multiply both sides. Both sides by 2. Now, the reason why we are multiplying both sides by 2 it is because we want to remove this fraction. And removing this fraction, the denominator there is 2. So the only way we can remove it is to multiply it by the denominator to get rid of it. So if we multiply both sides by 2, it will definitely give us 2 times Ike's age, which is equal to 1 over 2. Let's first of all put the 2 times 1 over 2. Bracket the father's age. Are you seeing? I said multiply both sides by 2. By multiplying both sides by 2, we'll have an expression like this, using that same 2 on both sides so that they will be balanced. Once they are balanced, we are good to go. These 2 multiply Ike's age, the same 2 will multiply half of what? The father's age. Now, in mathematics, when we have a fraction, the denominator, if the denominator and the whole number are the same, they will cancel out. So when they cancel out, we will be left with 2 times 24 will give us 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4, plus what? 2x. We use this 2 to multiply the x, opening the bracket. Now, this one, already 1 times everything inside there because 2 has cancelled 2. So 1 times anything there will give us what is inside the bracket. We should have 45 plus x. Now, at this point, what do? We collect like terms. Collect like terms. Our aim is to see the age gap between the father and the son. So, what do we do by collecting the like terms? Okay, this is 2x, this is 1x. Let the x come to one side. We have 2x minus x. That is, if this x here is crossing this bracket, it will always change the sign. What do I say? If this x is crossing this other side, it will always change the sign. And this 45 have to go to this side so that we can have an equal balance. So we have 45 minus 48. The 48 need to go to the other side. And because it is positive here, when it crosses to this other side, it will give us what? It will give us negative value. So when this, take away one of this x from here, you have just x. Now when these two cancel, you have minus 3. Now in years, when dealing with years, anything minus is before. Just talking about backward is before, right? So like a year before the other year. So I will now say minus 3 years means 3 years before what? 1984. So this implies that you have to take away 3 years from 1984 to get the exactly year. To get what? The exactly year, half of the father's age. Now you have 1984, which is 1984 minus 3 will be equals to 1981. 1981. So therefore, I will now come back to the equation. Ike was exactly half of his father's age in 1981. Ike was half of his father's age in 1981, which is what we are being required to do. So in 1981, Ike was half of what? Of his father. So this is where the equation finally ends. So let's go back to the equation. In 1984, Ike was what? 24 years old. And his father, 45 years. In what year was Ike's exactly half his father's age? So in 1981, Ike was half of his father's age. Thank you very much.